Very good morning, class. Myself, Naveen Kumar, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Departments, and my specialization in Production Engineering from NIMNIT Allahabad. Today, I will discuss about the introduction of unconventional machining process. Why need of unconventional machining process? What is the basic difference between the conventional and unconventional machining process, and the classification of machining process? It is the major portion to describe here. That is the content. Introduction of unconventional machining process, why unconventional machining are used, and third is the differentiate between the conventional machining methods versus unconventional machining methods, and last is the classification of unconventional machining process. It is the broad classification of unconventional machining process. First of all, we describe the introduction of unconventional machining process. Basically, time to time, different types of materials are available in the engineering fields, which have different properties like mechanical properties, chemical properties, and metallurgical properties, so that we need of different types of machining process according to the properties of materials. In previous, we have different types of materials which have not more than mechanical properties with respect to as a superalloy, spart materials, fragile materials. But nowadays, the properties of materials is very high in comparison to previous materials. In conventional machining methods, the cutting tool and workpiece always contact to each other. So, the cutting tools develop highly stresses on the workpiece, that the tendency of broken of cutting tools is very high. In conventional machining methods, the cutting tools is harder than workpiece. So, if the machining of very hard materials and cutting tool is also hard, then at a time the rubbing action will be start, and after a time the friction will be generated, where cutting tools may be fail, and which type of required geometry cannot be machined by conventional method. And another problem in conventional machining methods, that is the restriction of motion. In conventional machining methods, the cutting tools and workpiece physically contact to each other, so the motion will be restricted in conventional machining methods. Because of in conventional machining methods, the motion may be rotatory, linear, or reciprocating. That is the limitation of direction of cutting tools during the machining process. But here, in unconventional machining methods, a minimum gap between the cutting tool and workpiece, and in minimum gap we apply a different types of energy. Energy may be mechanical, thermal, electrical, or chemical energy, and this is focus in a particular position or location where the machine will be performed. So, in unconventional machining process is also known as non-traditional machining process, special type machining process, where no direct contact between the cutting tool and workpiece, and A minimum gap maintained between the workpiece and cutting tools where different types of form of energy used for removing the unwanted material from the workpiece. Non-traditional machining process is defined as a group of processes that remove excess materials by various techniques involving such as mechanical, electrical, chemical, thermal and non-traditional machining process, and sometimes the combination of this energy is known as the hybrid process. And unconventional machining process is also called as a advanced manufacturing process. With the help of non-traditional machining process or advanced machining process, we can machine easily with precaution or accurately very hard materials, brittle materials as well as fragile in nature, which is difficult to machined by conventional machining methods or traditional machining process such as turning, boring, drilling, shaping and milling operation. But with the help of unconventional machining process, extremely hard, brittle materials and fragile nature of materials can be easily machined with very high accuracy. Several types of non-traditional machining process had developed, which depends upon the different types of energy form like a mechanical, thermal, electrochemical and a combination of these energies for better machining condition, because of all machines are equipped with a computer system with programming. When these machines are developed, they are very advantageous over the traditional machining process, like a very complex geometry can be easily machined by this process. Very fragile nature of workpiece machines easily. Narrow holes about 0.01 mm can be drilled easily, where it is impossible in conventional machining methods. Because of micro drilling, bit cannot be made easily and machined by accurately with the help of conventional machining methods. If we use of a very micro size of drills, that can be broken when the machining of the workpiece, and I cannot be easily made by the very micro diameter of drill holes. Next, why unconventional machining process are used? Previous I discussed about the properties of materials like a hardness, strength of materials as well as chemical properties like a very high strength of materials, very high temperature resistance materials, high erosionous materials are difficult to machine by conventional machining methods, where the cutting tools are broken if we contact with these of materials. So we need of different types of materials according to the different types of applications, where conventional methods are purely fails. Next, the shape of parts is complex because of in conventional machining methods the restriction of motion between the cutting tool and workpiece, so we cannot create a complex shapes by the conventional machining methods. If any complex shapes are produced, internal as well as external profiles or small diameter of holes cannot be easily machined by the conventional machining methods. Next, surface finishing or tolerance. Because of conventional machining methods, the metal removed in the form of chips, so that the surface finishing and tolerance cannot be achieved much higher. But in a conventional machining process, the difference between the gap between the workpiece and cutting tools and the materials is removed in the form of micron size of chips or in the form of powders. We know that if feed and depth of cut is very less with respect to cutting speed, the surface finishing is very good. So in unconventional machining process, the surface finishing and tolerance is much better than optimal by the conventional machining process. Next, as the world advancing in the field of space, research, missile and nuclear industry, very advanced materials are used here and very complicated shapes and precise components are demanded. So unconventional machining is very useful for these industries for very complex shapes as well as precise components. Some metal like Hastelloy, Nitroloy and Mnemonics materials, which are very advanced materials and cannot be machined by conventional machining methods. So requirement of some special technique like advanced machining process. And next, the method are not limited by hardness, toughness and brittleness of materials as well as fragile nature of materials. That is the big advantage of unconventional machining process because of no direct contact between the cutting tool and workpiece. So we can easily machine by unconventional machining methods for different strength of materials, hardness, toughness and brittleness of materials easily. It can be produce any intricate shapes, very complex shapes on any workpiece materials with very high accuracy and better tolerance. And it has suitable over the various physical parameters because of all processes are controlled with the help of programs and computer based systems. So process parameters are very accurately in comparison to conventional machining methods. Last is the differentiate between conventional machining method and unconventional machining methods. Previous I will discuss about the difference between and conventional method and unconventional method in the form of physical contact. So here in conventional machining methods, cutting tool and workpiece always physically contact with a relative motion against to each other, which results friction and significant tool wear is also generated. So need of any type of process where not physically contact to each other. So we develop a machine where no physical contact between workpiece and cutting tools is known as the non-traditional machining process or unconventional machining methods, where is minimum gap between the cutting tool and workpiece. So tool wear is very minimum in unconventional machining methods and very complex shapes can be easily machined by unconventional machining methods. Next, metal removal rate, that is the MRR, is very low in unconventional machining methods because of unconventional machining methods the metal is removed in the form of micron chips or powders, but conventional machining methods the material is removed in the form of chips. So the metal removal rate is very high in conventional machining methods, but surface finishing and tolerance is much better in unconventional machining methods. So non-traditional machining process easily deals with the such difficult to cut materials like ceramics, ceramic based tools, fiber reinforced plastics materials, carbide and titanium based alloy with very high accuracy. In non-traditional machining methods, the relative motion between the cutting tools and workpiece not restricted, but traditional machining process, the relative motion between the cutting tools and workpiece is typically rotatory or reciprocating. But here, unconventional machining method, the cutting tools in the form of nozzle, we can be easily movable in any directions. So the not limitation of the motion of the cutting tools, rotatory or reciprocating in the form of. Thus the shape of workpiece surface is limited to circular or flat in traditional machining methods. Machining of three-dimensional surface is still too difficult task in traditional machining methods. The most non-traditional machining methods will develop just to solve these problems. Machining of small cavities, slides or blind holes or through holes. Blind holes, that is the particular depth of workpiece materials, and through holes from one end to other ends is difficult with the traditional machining methods. Whereas a simple of workpiece or a small workpiece can be easily machined with the help of non-traditional machining process, which cannot be machined by the conventional machining methods. That is the big advantage for the unconventional machining methods. Traditional machining process is very simple, relatively simple and inexpensive with respect to unconventional machining methods, but cannot be used in a very advanced materials. Non-traditional machining methods relatively expensive, tooling cost is much higher because of the shape of workpiece, just like a replica of the cutting tools, as well as skilled operators increase the production cost also. Next, classification of unconventional machining methods. The classification of unconventional machining methods or not traditional machining methods based on the mode and type of energy. Energy may be mechanical, electrochemical, chemical, thermoelectrical, and the combination of these energies. And next, which type of energy source is used, like a pneumatic, hydraulic, high current of voltage, or mechanical pressure on the workpiece. Third is the mechanical energy transfer, a medium energy transfer, like a high velocity particles. यार उधर रोक तो नहीं रहा तुम्हें?
दूध वाला कोई नहीं होता, ठीक है?
पूरा high velocity particles, physical contact, and electrolytic radiation, etc. Next is the metal removal mechanism, vaporization, erosion, spark erosion. That is the 4 factors which depends upon the different types of machining. It is the broad classification of unconventional machining methods, which based on the energy type, basic mechanism, source of immediate energy, transfer energy medium, and process. If we use of a mechanical energy, so we use of a 2 types of mechanism, shear and erosion. And shear, the source of immediate energy like a cutting tools. In erosion, pneumatic and hydraulic pressures in the form of high velocity particles and high voltage of liquids. In shear, the cutting tools as a source of immediate energy, and transfer energy medium like a physical contact between the cutting tool and workpiece. But here a minimum gap between the cutting tools because of use of grinding wheels and use of a liquid solution where the high speed of grinding wheels is rotating and abrasive particles broken with the help of high velocity of liquid materials, and these particles impingement on the workpiece surface and material will be eroded. So that the minimum gap between the cutting tool and workpiece in a shear mechanism like a form a mechanical contour grinding. Next is the erosion. We use of a source of immediate energy, pneumatic or hydraulic pressure, in the form of high velocity particles and high voltage liquid. If we use of high velocity particles, we use of form two types of process, USM and AGM, that means ultrasonic machining and abrasive jet machining process. If you use of a liquid medium, that is the form of energy with the help of high velocity of water's impact on the workpiece surface, like a whirling jet machine on water jet machining process. Next, if you use of electrochemical machining, that is the basic mechanism for this of machining removal, basic ion displacement, that is the source of immediate energy, high current, where use of electrolyte solution and the material is eroded in the form of ECG, electrochemical grinding and electrochemical machining. Next, chemical energy based type of, that is the ability of action between the workpiece and cutting tools, and where the source of immediate energy like is chemically reactive agent materials, and the transfer energy medium like is environment, and the form of three types of energy like a chemical etching, chemical machining and hot chlorine machining. And last is the thermoelectrical energy and the basic mechanism for removing of materials with the help of vaporization and fusion. Vaporization of two types of source of immediate energy like a high voltage amplified light. If you use of high voltage in the form of electrons and high amplified light irradiation, we form of two types of energy medium in vaporization and form of two types of machine like EDM, electron discharge machining and electron beam machining. And if you use of amplified light in the form of radiation, we can form a laser beam machining process. It is very useful for the small diameter of holes in very hard materials. Last is the fusion process, source of immediate energy ionized materials, and here we use of a transfer energy medium like a hot gases and the form of ion beam machining process and plasma arc machining process. It is very useful. The very hard materials and high strength of materials can be easily machined by the different types of machining process. So is the non-conventional machining process broad classification which depends upon the energy type, basic mechanism, source of immediate energy, transfer energy medium, and different types of process are formed with the help of different types of energy mediums. Energy medium may be mechanical, electrochemical, chemical and thermoelectrochemical, and the combination of these energy we can perform with different types of hybrid process. Thank you class.